My name is Greg. I am a teacher and learning developer of over 20 years experience and a Christian of over 37 years. I'm also an amateur board game designer and tabletop RPG player, which is something I enjoy very much, both playing and being a GM for. The reason I'm doing these videos, and specifically this channel, is that I want to try and develop a biblical Christian tabletop role-playing game. Yes, really. I'm hoping that doesn't sound like a contradiction in terms, despite the fact that it's possibly something that's so niche that it's practically invisible. Now, I'm not saying that any of the current tabletop RPGs are not good. As far as I can tell, there are some incredible games and systems and amazing things out there. And within the tabletop space, there's a huge variety of different types and backgrounds and worlds with a variety of different stories to tell. And I'm not saying that anyone should stop playing or saying one system is better than another. Whatever. I don't care. You should feel free to pursue whatever you want to do. What I love about role-playing games is the opportunity they present to connect with people and to provide emotional engagement with situations and scenarios that allow players to try different ways of solving problems. And that's what I want to bring into a Christian perspective. For the most part, a church experience of teaching has been dominated by listening to sermons, which are fine, but tend to lead to people having a very passive experience. Like, we're not only being told to sit down and be quiet, but also being told what to think and how we should act, instead of developing our own skills in dealing with different situations. We need to be able to develop those skills, otherwise there could be a big disconnect between how we act in church and how we act outside of church. Similarly, in a lot of tabletop role-playing games are often set in a fantasy world, where often, not always, but often the easiest way to solve a problem is to hit it with a sword. But what do you do when you can't solve problems like that, and you need to negotiate your way out, or call on the power of a deity to save you, or to work out the right way to solve something like an ethical issue, or decide on the right decision to make in a difficult situation when you're dealing with different people's perspectives and needs and wants and everything like that? How do you decide the right decisions to make? In every situation, your decisions should have consequences, either good or bad. Making good decisions shouldn't necessarily always lead to good consequences, and vice versa. The world doesn't always work like that. So in view of that, as a kind of thing I'd like to explore, how can I draw from the Bible in terms of creating a system? What characteristics are there? What kind of characters are there? What kind of attributes are there? What different classes are there? What about miracles and healing and other kinds of supernatural stuff? How does God speak? How do you integrate that into a system? How can I make it fun? How can I make it work in a role-playing game that is biblical, but still make it interesting and enjoyable, if that's possible? That's what this channel is about. If you'd like to join me on this quest to make a biblical role-playing game, as biblical as I can, and if you have suggestions, that would be fantastic. Please subscribe, follow me, let me know of any of your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.